I wish my cell phone could capture the depth of that. And when I'm standing in views that we easily take for granted. I've gotten a lot of new friends and new followers recently. Been handing out my business card like crazy, so hopefully it's working. And I feel like I found some pretty good lighting in this situation. You'll understand why that's so important to me here in a second. But I wanted to introduce myself and let you guys know who I am, and also what I do, what I want to do, and how you can help me do it, how we can do it. It's not just me, it's all of us. I'm Shantae. I am a small town girl who always had really big dreams. Right now I'm in Seattle for Oprah's Live the Life You Want weekend. My mother had bought the tickets for me for my birthday for the two of us to come together and finally get a mother-daughter trip. I hope that my cold hand isn't shaking too much. Finally get a mother-daughter trip, and instead I'm here alone. And that's so significant because that's what I'm doing, is I'm learning to be alone, and I know that I'm here alone for a reason. And that is because 2 months ago, 17 days before the day, I called off my wedding to a man who I know very much without question was a soulmate. I'm not going to say the soulmate because I don't believe in a single soulmate. I've also got my wifey, my best friend, is my soulmate. Zero question. We've been married many a times in past lives. It's the only way I can continue to deal with her instead of kill her, which I want to sometimes. So I'm not going to say the soulmate, but a soulmate. And I called it off because there was a moment. Oprah talked tonight about whispers and how you hear whispers, and then if you don't listen to the whisper, you might get a pebble thrown at you, and if you don't listen to that, you get a brick. And if you don't do that, then you're going to have a brick wall tumbling down on you. And the moment it took a brick wall tumbling down in order for the realization to be made that I needed to call off the wedding, but it was because I had outgrown it. And I've spent the last year of my life putting myself in as many uncomfortable, crazy, scary situations as I could to be the best person that I possibly could be. And that was just that little small town girl, what I always wanted. At 7 years old in first grade, the teacher asked what we wanted to be when we grew up, and my answer was Oprah. And she laughed at me, and the rest of the students laughed at me. But the reason that I wanted to be Oprah was because at 7 you don't understand, you don't understand famous or any of that. I wanted to talk to people. I wanted to connect with people. I wanted to help people tell their stories. I wanted to be the person that was making it so little girls could sit down with their moms and have hard conversations at a really young age in a non-scary way about sex and religion and boys and relationships and kidnapping and being safe and suicide and safe sex. And I wanted to facilitate that, and I wanted to sit on that chair and just get to talk to people and be a part of something. And in my small, conservative, need I say oppressive town, that was crazy. And tonight Oprah also just freaking Oprah, man, talked about how your struggles are put in your way to gain strength and put there to teach you who you are. And that is definitely, I've been in a learning lesson to learn who I am in the last 2 months, in the last 27 years. It's my birthday next Wednesday. And now, since calling off my wedding, what I'm doing is things like this. A week ago, I got in my car and I just started driving. Originally, I started this GoFundMe to take a trip to India to find myself. The reason I switched away from India, thank you so much to Stacy and Carrie Ann and Erica and Brittany and Alex and Tom and Dylan and so many more names that it's late and I'm tired, but believe me, I'm going to thank you, and you're all going to get a video for donating Thank you so much. But I decided against India. My shoulder's on fire right now from doing T25. I'm also a health coach. I decided against India because the India retreat I had signed up for and I paid a non-refundable deposit. Wasn't what I wanted it to be. It was like a resort and very scheduled out, and not, if I'm going to go to India, and especially if I'm going to take you guys with me, I want to be scared of it. And I looked at it and it looked really easy and it looked really comfortable. Honestly, it was a bed with a single room and this like super nice showers and bathrooms, which is cool if you want a vacation, but I'm on a journey to find myself. And it's not a vacation. It's better than that. And that's what I want to show you guys. And I couldn't show you what I wanted to show you in India. I then switched it to a fund for Brittany Maynard, which wish I had continued with because I wanted to talk to her and I wanted to help her talk to us. And I got scared and stopped listening to those whispers again because people told me I was crazy. But I know I'm not crazy because I feel this in my gut. So what this GoFundMe is a radical reality show, a crowdsourced radical reality show where I'm going to show you guys me, what I'm doing, what I'm going through, just like I've been doing for the last year in my journey to first lose weight and then has evolved into loving myself, and how I did it and how I completely changed my life from a year ago, living off Taco Bell, 2 Red Bull a day every Sunday. I'd get 2 family-sized pizzas from Papa Murphy's, eat them throughout the entire weekend. I got sweat on my upper lip walking up 2 flights of stairs of heels and I was angry. I was really angry. I was also really numb, and I didn't realize how unhappy I was, just like I didn't realize how unhealthy I was until I started to feel good. You don't realize you feel bad until you start to feel good. So I want to show you guys what it means to feel good, how you can feel good, and how you can do it in a healthy way, and the stuff that scares you is worth it. And calling my wedding off was the single most painful decision, and it was harder, still is harder than I could have imagined it to be, but worth every second of it, and so freeing and so humbling, and I've learned so much, and I'm so grateful for the experience, and I'm grateful for all the people I've met, and I'm grateful for this opportunity to find myself and to listen, and I'm grateful for the brick wall that came down crashing down to show me too. So this GoFundMe, I got almost $1,000 from the first time I posted it up, and that $1,000 got me here, got me to Seattle, got me gas and food, and definitely didn't anticipate how much this gypsy lifestyle I'm living is going to cost, because parking and eating and yoga, like yoga drop-in classes are insane, but yoga is my Jesus. And imagine if you had to pay upwards of $15 every time you went to church. Okay. Just harder than I thought it would be. And I'm self-employed and I'm doing good, but by no means super awesome. And I've got my own student loan debt and living expenses and crazy stuff and maintenance on my car to pay. And I want to be able, my shoulder is on fire. I want to be able to show you guys not just my story, but other people's too. So while here in Seattle, I connected, gave away a VIP ticket, and I want to give back in the process. Give away a VIP ticket to this amazing woman named Jill, and I'm hoping she'll let me help her tell her story. Sunday, I meet up with this sick dance crew that's got these girls on it. This girl, Nikki, like music lives inside of her body. Like, oh, she's insane. Who else? Oh, there's these 3 girls. I don't remember their group name. It's been a long day, but these 3 girls that are in a singing group here in Seattle, and are also all 3 kicking ass in college. The youngest one is in high school and taking college courses, and they're like traveling around and seriously pursuing this music thing. Like, I just want to travel around and help people tell their stories, and people who are living their dreams and just living in their passion. And that's what I want to do, is live in my passion. And that's this. And this is what I can do with my cell phone and lights in the middle of a field. And I have a degree in film studies. I have 7 years of acting training. I know how to do this, and I know how to do it well, but only if I have the means to do it. So my birthday is next Wednesday. For all my family and for all the random people who have asked me what I want, thank you. really grateful, really humbling again, and compassionate, and I appreciate the offer to buy me a birthday gift, and I'm going to accept that versus turning it away, because I know it makes me feel good to give to people. So this is my birthday list, and also how you can help me help other people, and how we can help change the world and help people tell their stories. And I'm gonna give you my soul, all of it, and I'm excited, and I'm grateful, and thank you in advance, and thank you for sharing this with your friends so that I can get things like microphones and lights and a real camera and do it for real, and take you guys with me while I get lost to find myself. So I'm Shantae. I'm a small town girl trying to do big things, and learning that big things doesn't have to mean loud, and learning how to be alone without being lonely. And find me on Facebook. You can visit me at theconfessional.com to learn more. Instagram is at theconfessional. Find me on Facebook. Send me a friend request if you have a story that you want to tell. I want to talk to you. My GoFundMe, anything is appreciated. You'll see that there's a little wish list down there. And none of this money is going to fund my lifestyle or my living, just the production costs and travel and things like that to get me to do this. So nothing is going to my rent or my pretty hair or my lipstick collection. This is all straight to #GotLost. So let's get lost to find ourselves. Namaste.